Right, hey guys, welcome back to On the Road Truck Simulator. I think we're on game key number 43, I think, and I don't actually remember that number we're on, but we're on 43, I believe. So we did a couple of videos then before now, so now we're on to our next video, was with the scania with the cattle trailer, of course, and as you see, it's just sitting here. We're going to we'll check where we are. We're in Bremen at the moment, so we're going to try and get some more deliveries sorted out, more pigs. So I don't know where we should go and where we should go. So we're quite a bit of a distance away, but should we go somewhere quite a bit further away? Or if we could go, we can go a bit further up north or something. Maybe like Rostock, maybe like Rostock, and let's maybe try that one. That's got a decent journey, so might just well do that. How far is it? I don't think it's too far, but it's a decent journey, I guess, for this video. So we'll do that. We'll get in the freight office. Look at the pigs. This is actually opened again like the last time. I don't know why when you reload this game, you pretty much have the door opened. I don't know if that's a bug or something. But yeah, how many pigs have we driven? We're 37 pigs. So we're driving quite a few pigs. So we'll just wet that and do its thing, and then we'll close the truck and then make our way to Rostock. So we're going to the north of the map this time around. In the last video we were driving pigs from Madaba to Bremen, and then we're going to drive from Bremen to Rostock. So we got a fair journey, I guess. That's everything, I think. Right, let's get the door shut, and then we'll be on our way. We'll probably start the truck up and set the tackle and do that, of course. So let's do that. Yeah, nice quiet cab, of course. And of course, nice and quiet, nice and cozy to be in the cab compared to being outside. It's a lot noisier. So yeah, let's go. Let's rock and roll. So we've got a bit of a fair trek. Got 323 kilometers. That should be a fair journey. So should be plain sailing. So yeah, I hope you're doing well. Hopefully you hopefully you're still enjoying me getting back into on the road again. I've also been doing a few videos now, sort of returning videos of the game. So yeah, this is a long drive up to the actual farm. It's actually a bit of a long drive. Oh shit, I was into it too fast there. Let's be like this after the sprinter van, I think. Let's do it. This should be alright. Oh, maybe not. That's fine. That's what happens when you feel like sometimes everything catches up, and then you have to sort of deal with it, I guess. Deal with the cars coming in. Let me check the settings again, because something's definitely happened to the camera again. Yeah, this is went back. I noticed that it's just went back to default again. Let's do it. Oh, my bad. The accident there. Yeah, the camera's decided to default itself. The automatic resistant camera, it's so we reverted itself. So I've turned it off now, so it should be fine. I wasn't. I was thinking. I did a few videos back. I did this with the parts. This is kind of the new sort of option in the game now. Is the peaking camera. But I don't know. I'm not really too fussed at keeping it on. It centralises itself when you move to the other side of the truck. But I turned it off, so it seems like it just. When I loaded in the game, it seems like it just decided to revent itself back to default. So apparently that's maybe what's happened. It's fine. It's fine now. So we'll just make our way to get our spells up to speed. Yeah, we'll get the cruise control on now. And just relax, I guess. Relax, as they say. So it's been fairly nice in the game. I've not had any actual rain at the moment. I hope it does start to rain. I hope it does rain at some point in this game. Like, it hardly does rain in this game. It only rains like so often. Like, there's hardly any time there's hardly any videos that I've probably done on this channel that's got any rain streams and that. I mean, driving in the rain. I think most of the videos have always been like sunny. It's been quite like this pretty much what it is at the moment. It's not like it's a horrible day or that in the game. It's a nice day, I guess, a nice driving day, and it's not too busy. The autobahns, it's quite quiet. So yeah. So yeah, so yeah, we've got a bit of a journey obviously, but it's amazing how big this map is compared to bus driver and truck driver's map. Like it's like probably, I mean it's a lot more. It's not as dense obviously because it's obviously more about autobahn driving, highway driving, motorway driving, and you just see like bus driver map and bus driver is more dense, and it's got lots of areas, lots of everything sort of nearby, the downtown and the suburbs, and that everything's only like 5 minutes. It's only like 5 minutes. 5 minutes to. It's only like 5-10 minutes away from the suburbs and all the way to downtown area, or Chinatown as I say, and I don't know the actual villas or the areas. The districts, as you say, maybe the districts would be the better word for the name of the areas in Bus Sim. Right, yeah, Seaside Valley is bigger as well. You see a big Seaside Valley is, that's pretty a big map. It's more dense than that. That was a lot more, definitely a lot bigger. It's got lots of countryside in there as well, and everything in Angel Shore is all kind of nearby. So it's kind of cool to have two maps that are similar size. Well, probably also not similar size, but bigger, but a lot more sort of a lot more countryside and Seaside Valley. And you got San Francisco, which has more buildings and docks and towns and boroughs and suburbs and stuff like that. And then you only get like one town, one city, I guess, is the Seaside Valley in itself, and then you have all the countryside, and then you have like the docks and the industrial zone and stuff like that, and Seaside Valley as well. And both maps have their own sort of zones as well. You got like docks there as well. You got a port there as well on both maps. I think you have. So it's quite cool. But yeah, Bus Simulator, I'm still liking the game. I mean, I think this game, I mean, Bus Simulator, not this game obviously, but Bus Simulator 21, I think it's been a bit more of a sort of buggy release than it was maybe compared to the previous game. I'm pretty sure Bus Sim 21 is a bit more of a buggy release, but it's probably like that normal anyway. Maybe when the previous game was out, it was pretty much maybe like what that is at the moment. I mean, what Bus Sim 18 was like, it was probably similar. It was probably as buggy as what Bus Sim 21 is like at the moment when it was out. So it's pretty much like the same, but I'm pretty sure it's improving. At least they added in the feature, the seating feature in the recent update, so you can sit in the buses now and stand in the bus. It's pretty good now. That's something that I think lots of you are probably requesting, is to sit in the bus, and it's finally happened. It's actually happened quite recently. A couple of patches ago now, but it's good to see that. It's good to see something like that come along and actually work in that, and we Bus Simulator's coming along. It's getting there. Obviously, hopefully we'll get some new stuff as well. Map expansion, as I showed you in one of the sandbox videos that I did, like the bread jobs that I showed you. You can try and grit through the barrier or something. You can try and go away off the map a little bit, and there's another bridge as well, but you can't drive it because it's blocked off. So they might actually release map DLC in the new map as well. I think map DLC will be coming to Bus Sim 21. A new map DLC. I'd like to see a new map on Bus Sim 21, especially when it's then got that space that needs to be sort of used, I guess. You know, that sort of free space on the cut on Angel Shores, it needs to be sort of be available to add in new map DLC. So maybe eventually that's going to come along, probably in the maybe next year, probably. Don't know when exactly, but yeah, should be fun. Maybe we'll get another double decker bus DLC as well. I like to see more double deckers. Like, as I say, and what's the other thing? The other double decker that I'm quite thinking it might come is the MEM Lion City double decker. I said that in a video a long time, a few videos back. I think it was one of the bus videos that I did. One of the bus sim videos that I did, I said it was the Lion City would be a great. The Lion City double decker would be the next possibly double decker that could come, or the A95 something as well. It's also known as MEM A95 or 95. Maybe that's another name. Maybe that's a completely different model actually. I think that may have been the model for Singapore actually, because they have double deckers as well. Singapore and Hong Kong, and they seem to have British buses exploited to both areas with countries. Or imagine. Oh, that truck decided to brake. It's fine. It's merging up there. I think it's fine. So yeah, I think that's the case. The Bus Sim, possibly new double deckers. I want to see another company like Wrightbus or Altair or something with their Metro Decker, Altair Metro Decker or something it's called. And then the Wrightbus with their street deck. This is their double decker model as well. So maybe you get the chance to have either one of those as well. Maybe another British manufacturer making it into the DLC, wow, into the game really. I'd like to see how that fares, how Bus Sim 21 comes along. And so far it's getting all these bugs fixed and squashed in and that, and once that's all maybe done, they might work on some map DLC and bus more additional buses coming in as a DLC. Probably MM buses maybe as well. Well, I mean, we've got lots of MM buses anyway in the game, so don't know. I don't see why they need to have any more MEMs. We need to have something a bit more maybe American, maybe, because I know they had enough American buses in this game, and I know that Angel Show's obviously set in San Francisco, so I think maybe a bigger chance of North American bus manufacturers making it in the game possibly as well. Like I think it's New Friar and Lion, I think they're the manufacturers that I've heard the names from. I don't know much about American manufacturers buses, but I think I know New Friar and the Lion buses that are sort of maybe possibly. And there's another company as well, I think it's Rosa companies up there. Oh, I'm off this way actually. Oh, I'm going to hit that car. It's fine. Yeah, there might be more North American manufacturers coming on the game as well, as I say, so we'll probably see what happens. Maybe some nice American buses to be on the new game as well. I mean, the game's been out for a few months now, but it's still getting updates. Well, it's also getting to this stage that it needs bug fixes. I think there's obviously some bugs that are breaking the game, but not really. I mean, there's the pedestrian bug as well, which is also a bit funny to see as well. Like the pedestrians, they spawn under the bridge and on the bridge sometimes, on the highway bridge. It's quite strange to see that. Seen you do that actually. I've seen a couple of them when I was last playing it as well. It's definitely minor, so it's not really going to be that much of a problem, but I know I've seen them. It's like they jump up on the pavement onto the bridge and then back down. You see them. It seems to be the thing, but it's not really a major problem, so I think that's going to be quite easy to be fixed. Yeah, and I don't know what else there's, but the game seems to be running a lot better now. I think they're spawning buses right enough as well. It's spawning quite near as well. Maybe you can't do anything about that because of this. It's been on last gen consoles. It might not really work if they spawn the buses a mile away. Maybe they have to be spawned at a certain limit or something because of the NPCs on the buses. Seems maybe what the thing is. I mean, I stayed in a few videos that the buses flicker in. It's quite funny actually how they do that. You see all these flickers on the stream sometimes. That's all the buses spawning in. It's a bit funny why they do that, but I'm hoping that'll be a fix as well. And yeah, maybe other things as well would come as well. Like there's probably a couple of other things that probably need to be fixed as well. Some minor bugs. Maybe the AI needs to be fixed as well. Maybe I think they maybe fixed that steering where they were staying on a wheel track or something. I've seen that as well. It's the AI vehicles they would steer, but they would steer on the railway track when they're doing their turns. And it's something that might be fixed actually. Well, it's been less notable, I guess, than the way it passes now, so maybe it's getting fixed. So maybe. But yeah, well, so what's the bus simulation talking? And yeah, I mean, I'm on the road obviously, so probably not really say much about bus sim, but I'll be back to play it again. It's obviously not the end of the bus sim. I've obviously got the campaign. I got through a few missions on that as well, but not really. I'm going to try and do some more videos of that as well. I've got through a couple of missions obviously. think the last mission that I did was safety first, and you can unlock, apparently you unlock Seaside Valley after you complete that mission. So if you want to get in the immersion in here, that's it. If you want to unlock Seaside Valley, then you have to complete safety first mission. I think it's like the first 9 missions or something of the game, of the campaign, and then you unlock Seaside Valley after safety first mission. And I did that actually, so I complete safety first. So I think after that I decided just to go and start sandbox on Seaside Valley. As you probably saw my previous videos of Bus Sim, I did a bit of Seaside Valley sandbox. So yeah, but yeah, this game obviously so maybe keeping off the bus simulation thing, going on the road and that, but this game is obviously it's not got many buses on this game actually. It's got a few buses. It's got one coach also, and you got that bus there. Obviously that's the only bus you have in this game compared to Bus Sim. We used to have a bus, at least the other coach ones around, but yeah, you don't really have actual in the city buses like Cetaros or that, and Mercedes Cetaros or something in the city, but there's not really any bus stops anyway, so don't really need to add buses in this game generally. It's everyone a bit slow here. Yeah, so I'm not sure what that coach model is, but the actual coach says. I think it might be a Setra maybe. Because Setras are quite known as coach manufacturer. A notable German coach manufacturer. Like they use Mercedes, parts of Mercedes, bits of Mercedes trucks and stuff like that as well, like the steam wheel on an Actros and the engine out of the Actros or something as well. It's pretty just a bit notable that how they manage it. It's a Mercedes. It's pretty much a Mercedes underpinning, like underpinnings, I guess. But obviously it's a Setra, it's branded as Setra. So yeah, Setras are pretty cool coaches. And obviously you got the one in Bus Sim, as I say as well. The Setra 416 and the 418, I think they're more like in the city buses, but they have that sort of coach sort of look to them, so you know they make coaches anyway. But you don't have like actual coaches in Bus Sim or Bus Simulator. It's just like in the city buses, like off-road buses. Or not off-road buses, but the Setras are high-flow, aren't they? But just in the city buses generally, so they're not really they're not actually coaches. I think the Setra is the nearest one to a coach, obviously, because they make coaches, so you know what I mean. Setra's quite a big manufacturer. Well, there's another company, another German manufacturer as well. Is it Neoplan as well? I think it's Neoplan. I don't know how to pronounce the other manufacturer, but it's the other one that makes the double-decker coaches. The Jumbocruiser, I believe, is the biggest coach that they made. It's that manufacturer I'm thinking of. Another big German coach manufacturer. I'm just thinking about the name of it. I think it's Neoplan or something, or Neopan or something. I think I pronounced the name properly. I'll put it in the description box as well. If you know, it's quite a well-known manufacturer of coaches as well. They would be good to be in Bus Sim as well. But yeah, they make the Jumbocruiser, which is a double-decker. I think it's an articulated coach actually. I'm sure it is the Jumbocruiser. I think it's the Jumbocruiser or the Jumbocruiser. It's like the 747 of coaches. So you have like a coach, but it's a double-decker coach, but it has a bendy coach pretty much. And it's a proper bus. It was a full-on coach, but it's a bendy coach. It's just you never see many bendy coaches it's not a big thing anymore. There used to be a couple of bendy coaches, I think, in the UK as well, or just Volvo. I think they're like Volvo ones or something. I don't know, but they were definitely bendy coaches. Very much more driving in the UK, but not that many of them around. But yeah, I'm thinking that's the company I'm thinking of. It's a German, another big German manufacturer of buses. It's not MEM I'm talking about, so any of that. It's just a coach body builders, so it's like Setra, but obviously it's the brother, the other company, but it's like Setra's brother, I guess, bigger brother, I guess, if I say. Because they make the double decker coaches as well, don't they? I think Setra do that as well, right enough. The one that made the Jumbocruiser, I think, or the Jumbo Liner, I think that's either the name of one of the models that they have, is the massive coach. Just huge. It's like an old model, but there's an older model I think now, so I don't think they manufacture it anymore. But yeah, it's the company I'm talking about. That's the company that I'm saying it's big as well. We're not too far now. We even made so much distance away. We're only 67 kilometres, 66. It's going down. The Rostock's coming up right now, I guess. Yeah, but yeah, I just thought it's the bus talk in this video. Oh, there's no damage. That's the trailer had some battle scars. Oh, so the pigs should be fine. It's just damage. It's just cosmetic. We're on this bit now. So we got highway here as well. Bit of autobahn to drive up to get to Rostock, I guess. Yeah, this is what this game's all about. See, it's all about autobahns and highways. It's not really many country roads to drive on. Nothing really. The only roads they actually have is a couple of single trunk roads, and I think this is actually one coming up right now. As soon as I see it now, there's one coming up, I think. So there's a couple of single roads that come along, but there's not that many of them on this map, so it's all highway and motorways and stuff. So you be a bit careful. I'm pretty sure I know this place quite a bit now. This is kind of the way I started this game, I think, on my previous save in Rostock. I'm sure I did. It's kind of forgotten where I started. I think it might have been Kiel, or it might have been Rostock, but somewhere I both of these towns in my old save that I did. I've obviously lost now, so I kind of might know this bit a bit more than I think as well. You know, and you do realise the vehicles spawn quite near here as well, so I need to not be a bit careful driving here as well. I know I can see these vehicles miles away in front, but all the vehicles that come opposite spawn quite near, as you see. It's not as far as I think. It's quite far how you can see these vehicles right in front of you, right at the end. Yeah, that's quite far. That's quite far actually. Surprisingly. And it's when they're spawning from the opposite way, they're spawning very near. That's the thing. They look like spawn from like miles away. It would have been better if they made their spawn way a bit further as well. At least they've fixed that that bug that they used to drop in, didn't they? Like a long time ago, there used to be the bug that they used to drop in and disappear, and they disappear pretty much. They only appear when you get to them. I guess that's it. Quite a quiet road this is actually. Oh, what's that there? Better be careful. I was on the road, that sign, that pilot post there, that was actually on the road there. That was That was a bad thing. I'd tried to avoid that, thankfully. I'd have been close to hitting that actually if I wasn't careful enough. Yeah, we're not far now. And two, this is where I'm sure we drove this road before, and there's the farm band, or the farm is not far. I'm surprised there's not any cars that spawned in. It's quite a bit of actually. I've not really seen any cars coming in now. Oh, here we're going out. There's a car spawning in, and they come in now. It's a bit funny how they didn't spawn in. And they spawn in. There's probably loads of them in front. They're not far. I think we're coming off this way actually. I better slow down at some point. Got my cruise control on. Yeah. Hope there's nothing behind me. Should be fine. Oh, what was that? Did someone hit me, or was that alone? I didn't hit anything to or not. I see it was just me accidentally hitting something. Because there wasn't anyone behind me, so silly. West has spawned in really near and came breaking time or something. I didn't see any cars behind me, so it's fine. I see it might just be me. But here we are, back to another what do you call it? Another farm. So how about if I try and reverse this direction if I change it? Let's time reverse in this camera rather than external. It's maybe a bit easier. Head out the window. Proper old school trucking thing that you do. This may be a bit easy, maybe. Maybe not quite there. I thought I had it almost nailed there. Just move it a bit better as well, so my cab's sort of in. Fixed properly. That's something there. Let's turn the engine off. Let's let the pigs out. That's the thing. I think I've just hit this almost. Yeah, just about. It's about hit probably actually. Let's open this door. And push the van door. So we got pigs are back in the van. I mean ETS, and so ETS 2 has this thing as well. I remember ETS 1 had a farm as well, but it won't carry livestock trailers of that in that game. But yeah, this stats not been too bad a video actually again. I won't waffle on this matter, so I think after we have all the pigs unloaded, we'll finish this one off. It's not really been that long a video actually, surprisingly how far I've driven actually. It's been more about it's me ranting on Bus Sim pretty much than this game. Or it could be any anyway. It's not really it's got a chill to relaxing game, so you're not really. Right, that's everything to be sent. I'm getting up to level 1. Obviously, not quite at level 2 yet, but I'm making progress on level 1. Let's get that door. Yeah, that'll no doubt when I reload the game, that'll be left open again. I don't know why. It's quite funny why it happened actually. It might not be open the next time, but whatever. If it does, then I'll just ping me. So yeah, it's not been too bad a video actually. Again, I'm crazy not got a third person camera in this game. As they have, you're playing as third person, but not third person. So maybe I can have a third person camera and you can create your own character like Bus Sim. But I think this is good enough anyway. You're driving the truck anyway. It's more about you use the truck driver than use the person, so it's kind of like that. So yeah, so it's been another good video again. I hope you enjoyed this one, and please like this video, please subscribe to the channel, and make sure to comment below. Of course I'll have my playlists at the end there, check them out. I have one gigs playlist that have all metal bands pretty much on there. I like that scene, local metal bands filmed. You can check them out. So yeah, and yeah, I'll definitely get on another video soon, more on the road soon. So yeah, I'll catch you in the next video. So bye for now.